The mystical village of Bawa lies nestled between lush rolling hills with fertile plains dotted with traditional mud brick homes and crystal clear streams cutting through the village. At its outskirts stands a baobab tree towering over the land, its twisted branches reaching towards the heavens. This tree is steeped in legend and history. Awa, a young woman from a respected family, the beauty of the land, is marred by the weight of her destiny. She is betrothed to Kofi, a wealthy but arrogant man from her village. Their marriage is meant to increase the prosperity within their families, but Awa's heart belongs to Kwame, a humble hunter from a neighboring village. One evening, under the watchful moon and the towering baobab tree, Awa and Kwame meet in secret. The sacred baobab is said to hold the secrets of their ancestors, but it has also become the forbidden meeting place for their love. Awa gazes into Kwame's eyes, her heart torn between her family duty and her love for him. Kwame swears to protect her, even if it means challenging the forces that keep them apart. As the wind whispers through the tree's ancient branches, there's an ominous feeling in the air. They know their love is dangerous, but they cannot stay away from one another. As time passes, Kwame begins to experience strange visions. While hunting in the forest, he feels the air grow cold and shadows seem to move out of the corner of his eye. At first, he dismisses these feelings as tricks of the mind, but when he returns to the baobab tree to meet Awa, the ground beneath the tree begins to tremble. From the roots of the tree, a faint mist rises, and a voice calls his name. He turns, and before him stands the ghost of Nana Awu, Awa's grandmother, a figure clothed in the shimmering glow of the spirit world. Nana Awu warns Kwame that the ancestors do not approve of their love. She speaks of a curse tied to the baobab tree, a curse placed upon their family generations ago to prevent a union like theirs. Kwame is terrified, but his love for Awa is stronger than his fear of the spirits. He pleads with Nana Awu's spirit to allow them to be together, but her response is cryptic. The tree holds secrets that even the living cannot see. Do not let your heart guide you into darkness. Meanwhile, Awa begins to notice strange occurrences. At night, she hears voices in her dreams. One evening, she visits the baobab tree, hoping to find answers. As Awa stands before the ancient baobab tree, the wind whispers with the voices of the past. She places her hand on the rough back, and the world around her begins to blur. Suddenly, the ground trembles, and she's pulled into a powerful vision. Her surroundings change as she's transported to a time long forgotten, an era when the two great tribes that shaped her world were one. In her vision, Awa sees a lush village, vibrant and flourishing. At the heart of this ancient land, twins, a girl and a boy, are born to a revered elder woman, the matriarch of the tribe. The twins are extraordinary from birth, each cradled with a sacred birthstone, glowing with energy, but their auras are different, almost opposite. The eldest twin, Naki, the girl, holds a birthstone that radiates a warm golden energy, symbolizing vitality, growth, and the power of creation. Her spirit is tied to the sun, and she becomes a leader beloved by the people as she brings prosperity to their lands. Her younger brother Kodo is born with a birthstone that glows with a cool silver energy, representing balance, night, and the mysteries of the spirit world. His power is quieter, connected to the moon and the ancestors, and he becomes a spiritual guide. As the twins grow, their energies began to clash. Their connection to their opposing forces creates conflict. Naki's fire feeds Kodo's water, but when mixed, the elements threaten to destroy each other. The village elders, wise and deeply connected to the spiritual world, recognized their energies, though individually potent, could not coexist without ultimately consuming one another. Fearing the extinction of their people, the ancestors convened under the Baobab tree, the most sacred site in the village. Naki and Kodo, despite their love for one another, agreed to be separated for the good of their people. The ancestors, acting to protect the delicate balance of life and death, decide to divide the tribe into two great factions, each led by one sibling. Under the light of the full moon, the chief elder performs a sacred ritual. The siblings are placed at opposite sides of the baobab tree, each with their bedstones in hand. The energy of the tree crackles as the elders chant, calling upon the spirits of the land to ensure that these two energies will never mix again. As the chant grows louder, the roots of the baobab reach up from the earth, surrounding the siblings, their bedstones glowing brighter with opposing forces. The spirits imbue the land with a decree. The two tribes must remain separate. The bedstones are buried beneath the baobab tree, their energies never to be combined again. As Awa's vision sharpens, she sees that this is the origin of the curse that now binds her and Kwame. Kwame, though a humble hunter, is a direct descendant of Kodo, the younger twin, whose tribe became known for its deep connection to the spiritual realm and its mastery over balance. Awa, on the other hand, is a descendant of Naki, the elder twin whose tribe flourished in the physical world, growing strong and prosperous through their connection to the sun and creation. Awa feels the weight of the revelation. Her love for Kwame is not just a defiance of family expectations and social norms. It's a direct challenge to the spiritual decree that has kept their tribes alive for generations. If she and Kwame were to fully unite, the ancient curse would be triggered, undoing the balance that the ancestors fought to maintain. The vision shifts and Nana Awo's spirit appears before Awa as a soft glow of light. The spirit of Awa's grandmother speaks with sorrow in her voice. You now understand, my child. The love you share with Kwame is powerful, but is also dangerous. Our ancestors placed the curse to protect us from ourselves. Naki and Kodo's energies were never meant to mix again. If you and Kwame defy this decree, you will awaken the force that will extinguish both of our tribes. The tree holds the balance of life and death, creation and destruction. To disturb it is to risk the end of all we have built. Awa's heart breaks at the revelation. She now knows that her love for Kwame is not only forbidden by her family, but also by the very spirits of the land. The fate of their people rests on their shoulders, and their love, though pure, is destined to destroy everything if they defy the ancient curse. As time passes, the tension between Awa, Kwame, and Kofi reaches its peak. The night grows darker, heavy with the promise of an impending storm. Kofi, driven by jealousy and anger, is determined to rid himself of Kwame once and for all. What Kofi does not fully understand, however, is the deep supernatural forces at play. With a heart consumed by bitterness, Kofi sought out the guidance of a powerful sorcerer. From a distant land, a man known to deal with dark spirits of the underworld. The dark sorcerer conjures for Kofi an ancient and forbidden ritual, one that could bind a person's spirit to the underworld, stripping them of life and power. His target, Kwame. Kofi's twisted plan is to banish Kwame to the underworld, removing him permanently as an obstacle in his pursuit of Awa. The night of the ritual arrives, and Kofi sits before the baobab tree, the site where the energies of the twin ancestors, Naki and Kodo, were bound centuries ago. He prepares to perform the dark spell, unaware that his actions will unleash something far greater than the mere distraction of his rival. Kofi chants the incantations passed down by the sorcerer, invoking the spirits of the underworld to claim Kwame's soul. Awa and Kwame, unaware of Kofi's full intentions, are drawn to the tree by an ominous force. As they approach, they feel the air grow thick with a sinister energy. The ground trembles and the faint glow begins to emanate from beneath the tree. Unbeknownst to Kofi, his ritual is awakening not just the dark spirits, but the volatile energies of creation and destruction that have been dormant for centuries. As Kofi's chants reach their climax, a bolt of lightning strikes the Baobab tree, illuminating the night sky. The energy of the bedstones, once sealed by the ancestors, begins to surge through the tree's roots. Just as Kofi prepares to complete the ritual, calling on the underworld to take Kwame, something unexpected happens. Kwame's spirit, rather than being dragged into the underworld, becomes a conduit for the very energies that were once bound by the ancestors. The power of the bedstones flows through him, and for a moment, Kwame's entire body glows with the opposing forces of creation and balance. Kofi, standing at the center of this storm of energy, suddenly realizes the gravity of his actions as he himself begins to be channeled by a chaotic energy. His attempt to bind Kwame's soul to the underworld has inadvertently intervened in the ancient curse, forcing the energies of the bedstones to flow through him as well. Instead of destroying Kwame, Kofi has opened a channel for the chaotic energy to be rebalanced. The two opposing forces, once destined to destroy one another, are now being absorbed and neutralized by Kofi's body, burning him into a sacrificial conduit. The spirits of the underworld, known for their unforgiving nature, take Kofi in Kwame's place. The dark forces he once called upon now consume Kofi, dragging his skeletal frame into the underworld in payment for his treachery. His screams echo through the night as his body is enveloped in darkness, and the spirits pull him into the realm of the dead. The storm calms, and a strange, almost divine balance is restored. As Awa and Kwame and the people of the village who had now gathered here watch in disbelief, another bolt of lightning strikes the Baobab tree, causing one of its massive branches to break off. The fallen branch, touched by the energy of both bedstones, turns to stone. With the curse broken, Awa and Kwame are finally free to be together. Their love no longer threatened by the ancient energies. The centuries-old barrier between the tribes, enforced by the spirits and the ancestors, is lifted, thanks to the consequences of Kofi's actions, who unwittingly served as a key to their release. The two tribes, once divided by the curse, now come together in peace. The story of the twins, the curse, and the final confrontation becomes a legend passed down through generations. The Baobab tree, with one side alive and the other turned to stone, stands as a permanent reminder of the cost of pride, jealousy, and tampering with the forces beyond human understanding. In the end, Kofi's desperate attempt to eliminate Kwame only served to bring the two tribes together, ending the ancient curse and allowing Awa and Kwame to unite. Thank you for staying with us through the story. Please like and subscribe for more.